Hey guys, Tommy here. So I made a video just a couple days ago, but the market has been doing some incredible stuff the past few days, so I felt like I should give you guys an update. So what we're looking at here is the total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies. I made my video just a couple days ago where the market cap was around 30 billion. Just in the past few days, we've gone from about 30 billion to roughly 34 billion. This is an enormous increase, and you can see this clearly on the spike in this chart. I want to really emphasize this. This is a very rapid increase. This is the likes of the last major bubble we had in the end of 2013. Until now, we didn't, even on my last video, we didn't have this type of rapid increase. If this type of trend sustains or continues going like this, this can lead us into a bubble. So that's what's going on. I'll just mention too, a lot of people don't like bubbles, but I don't think they're that bad, and let me explain. But the nature of markets is in investing is buying assets when they're undervalued and then selling when they're at fair market value or more than fair market value. So bubbles just kind of facilitate the ups and downs of the market. So anyway, what I think we can expect to see, everyone here listening to this, is people in real life, if they know you're in cryptocurrency, might start asking you about it. Obviously, showing people this stuff will intrigue them at this point because everyone likes things when they're going up. Again, funny, it's important to understand the value of things when the price is low and try to acquire them then. But alas, here we are, we're taking off, and I don't think we've peaked, of course. I think this will transpire over, it's hard to say exactly. It could be as soon as the next month. It could take a couple months. I don't see this taking more than a year though, for sure. So I think sooner or later we're just going to go into the bubble where it just goes parabolic. And someone mentioned this to me on my Twitter. I thought I'd mention it, of course, that this is one wave of adoption. You want to take a look at the big picture here, and this is something that I've thought for myself for some time, and I tell people in real life. Cryptocurrency adoption is at 0.1%. That's 1 out of 1,000 people. So if you're looking at an S curve of cryptocurrency, again, we still can't even see it. It's like Facebook was a year or two after Facebook was out, 2005, 2006, very early on. And so that's where we are with cryptocurrency adoption globally. So it's still an early time in this space. I think this space will still be very fruitful for the next 10 years, regardless of these short-term bubbles. This bubble will come and go, then it'll cool off, and then we'll inevitably go into another one. It's just how assets go. They are undervalued, then overvalued. Anyway, so once again, we've gained $4 billion in value in the past, just in the past couple days. Interesting to note, if we were on the S&P 500, this would put us at about the 150th company mark. So we're starting to get there on a global scale. Another thing I want to point out here, altcoins. So one really interesting thing here relating to that is, I was looking at the times that these occurred. I was watching these surges occurring, and I thought to myself, these might be going into bubbles. But both, because look at the dramatic increase in both of these. But these both got crushed because of the Bitcoin block size issue. When the prices started soaring, both times Bitcoin got huge backlogs, and it basically took away the momentum from those rallies. Kind of sad to watch, really. But now the interesting thing is the market is kind of growing around that, and it's not caring as much about Bitcoin. It's looking at cryptocurrency at large. And so that's what we're seeing here. The altcoins are taking off. We're going another surge right now with altcoins, and Bitcoin dominance is at all-time lows today. It's at 62.7%. Yesterday it was 63.5%. Dominance of Bitcoin is just dropping. This is directly related to Bitcoin's transaction capacity. If Bitcoin did not have this transaction capacity issue, I'd estimate Bitcoin would be in the several $1,000s range by now, and it might have even happened back here in 2016. Various times in the past I could have seen it happening, but regardless, it is what it is. The market's evolved around it. So yeah, that's the main thing I want to tell you guys what's going on. My perspective is, again, this is going to continue. For those of you guys who are new to this, it's not, let me explain to you the way I approach this. Maybe this is helpful to you. And as I always say, this is not investment advice. Do whatever you want. This is just my experience and what I've seen. So a lot of bubbles in the stock market or other assets can go up very sharply, especially in the stock market, can go up very sharply, then crash down very hard. As an example, look at the NASDAQ bubble in 2000. I think it crashed from something around 5,000 down to like 1,200, something like that. An insane crash. But in the bubbles I've seen in cryptocurrency, typically the crashes crash down to about half of where they started. And again, as you can see here at the last bubble, for example, it takes a couple months, and even after a couple months, it's close to the highs. So the way I do this is I'm not trying to get out before it ends, because you can miss a lot of the gain then. I will wait till the bubble finishes, and then I will wait several weeks, several weeks. You'll know that the bubble's over, because when the bubble's going on, it's just taking off day after day. And then there's a clear period when it's over for weeks or months that obviously it's over. And that's the time where the price is still pretty high. There's still a lot of hype. And if you want to take profits, that's a good time to do so. So that's how I approach it. Hopefully it's helpful to you. To be very careful with that. You don't want to jump out because you saw some profits. This is an amazing time, and we don't get times like these too often in cryptocurrency. But again, the momentum is very strong. I can assure you, people all over the world right now are telling their friends and family about it and showing them the charts, and they're all like, wow, what is this? They've never seen it, or they might have heard of it, and now I talk to some people sometimes, and they're like, yeah, I thought Bitcoin was dead. And I'm like, nope, it's at all-time highs. So anyway, just some thoughts there for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. So let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. If you like it, be sure to hit the like button. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. Let me know if there's anything specifically you guys want me to talk about, and I'll try to hit on those things in future videos. All right, guys, you take care. Talk to you then.